All right, coming up next, a matchup to determine the baddest man on the planet. The UFC heavyweight title is on the line. Well, for a long time, he's been mentioned with the baddest men on the planet. For a long time, though, the title fight eluded him. Not anymore. Here he is, the #1 heavyweight contender, finally making this walk and cracking a smile. He's waited a long time for this. He's not expecting a 25-minute war. He believes he has the power and the skills to get this thing done quickly. I guess we'll find out. All right, so here he is making his way to the octagon for another heavyweight title defense. This has been the baddest man on the planet now for several years, and he has taken on all comers more often than not, leaving them twitching on the canvas. Knockout power for days. The question is tonight, with a challenge like this, can he walk out the way he came in as the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world? Tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. 4 years the difference in age between these two fighters, with big differences in height and reach. All right, now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Presenting the challenger, Monster. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
The fighters touch gloves.
You ready? Are you ready?
All right, so here we go with round 1, and when you have what looks like a classic matchup of striker versus grappler, it doesn't always play out that way, but given what these fighters said to us on Thursday, the game plan seemed pretty clear.
They're very clear game plans, but which one of them is able to implement the game plan most effectively? The grappler will try to get forward, get close, try to secure takedowns. He's even willing to pull guard to make sure that he is in the grappling situation. The striker needs to stay at space. The striker needs to maintain distance and fight behind that beautiful jab he possesses.
All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you gotta start moving those hips. What you should do initially.
Nurmagomedov's looking for an armbar here. He is no one-trick pony.
He's gonna attack armbar here. You gotta recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you gotta move him off, and you gotta cover. You can't be off to an angle. Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Wow. All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move the half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advantage. If you're on the bottom, you've got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Well, there are a few things more fun to watch. Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. He's attacking armbar now.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here.
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Not tapping out tonight. All right, full guard now, DC.
For the guy on top, he needs to build posture or just go to the next position. Start shoving that knee through, trying to get the half guard, which in turn will lead to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you need to be anticipating. You need to be framing. You need to be moving, looking for opportunities to either reverse the position or get back to your feet.
Just over 2 minutes to go. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, pretty good entry there, and he gets the fight to his wheelhouse on the ground.
Beautiful takedown into the full guard. Look for him to posture and use ground and pound to open up submission opportunities.
All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position.
Oh, is he an active pursuer of the submission?
An attacking armbar.
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. 38 total strikes have now landed for Khabib Nurmagomedov. Oh, nice job by the longer, taller fighter to land a flush knee to the head.
That's a big strike right there.
Oh, beautiful takedown by him there as he lands another one. He's keeping the stat guys busy tonight.
I mean, over and over, takedown attempt after takedown attempt, and the cardio. The cardio to wrestle that much is so impressive because his opponent is getting back to his feet.
Nurmagomedov's trying to lock up on a submission now.
Oh, he's got a choke. Look at him push the arm down, maybe stepping into a crucifix. Wow, you don't see that very often.
Oh, he's in trouble here. Wow.
Down into his mount.
Second round, straight ahead.
No.
All right, so there's the end of the round. A lot of high-level action, and if you like the takedown game, as my boy Daniel Cormier does, you enjoyed that round.
It's like we're watching the NCAA wrestling tournament. It's takedown after takedown. He's fighting his fight. He's able to change levels, drive into his opponent, and secure takedown after takedown.
Okay, now, you ready? You ready? Go fight now.
Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. Ooh, found a home for that knee. All right, well, he's landed some good shots tonight, but there's no three-piece, there's no soda. More often than not, it's one and done.
He's not even getting a combination. I mean, if you're gonna sit there at the drive-thru, order a combination, take the soda with your food, give him the right hand behind the jab. Another.
Oh, and there's the double leg takedown for him. Beautiful entry there. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Nurmagomedov's going for an arm here.
Stay sharp, stay sharp.
Oh, nice. He should be defending right now.
Nicely done. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Just over 3 minutes to go now. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. Oh, good entry there to take the fight to the grappling realm. Now we'll see what he can do from here, champ.
This is exactly where he wants to be. Look for him to try to use ground and pound to open up submission opportunities.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Closed guard. Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
Back to the stand-up now, both fighters upright. Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that land, DC. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the...
His double leg shot.
Oh, how about the slam there? That one cannot feel good. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transitions.
He is not staying in one place on the ground. That's very important. Now look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Nurmagomedov's back to the side control now. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often. Notice the drive. Look at how they drive the knee right into the midsection.
And both guys really throwing with authority. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Now he's able to isolate that left arm.
Look for him to step over the top of the head. And now he falls back into the finishing position.
In the fight. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out. Just go for the finish.
Oh, and now a beautiful toss, DC. We'll see if he can lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. And the horn sounds on round 2. All right, let us now look back at some of the highlights from that round, and there just aren't that many guys on this roster that can keep up this offensive wrestling pace over 15 or 25 minutes.
But he's one of those guys. He is one of those guys that's able to continuously take you down, even if you get up over and over. He has this ability to maintain that pace and pressure that he can wear his opponents down. That's why you see him get so many finishes as the fight progresses.
Well, he certainly had his way with his opponent in that previous round, and with this guy, even when you know what's coming, sometimes it's still just hard to stop.
Yes, because he's always changing up. The first time, it may be a high cross. The second time, you may get single. Third time, it may be double. Ultimately, it always leads to him in the top position, trying to find space for his ground and pound.
Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates this space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations. Gotta be careful, armbar.
He might get a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. Brilliant submission defense there. All right, full guard here, DC. We'll see how soon he tries to pass.
Well, he needs to be passing immediately. In the full guard is where you are in most danger as a top fighter, because they have all of their submissions. They have the guillotine, they have the armbar, they have the Kifuras, they have all their locks when they're in the full guard. So if you pass, you really do limit the danger that you're in from the top position.
Back to the feet now. Oh, nice job to slip off the center line there. His head movement has been a huge, huge factor defensively in this fight.
You can never be a stationary target. So even if the feet aren't moving, you gotta be ready to slip that head at a moment's notice.
Well, we talked about that reach advantage as you see him land the straight punch there. Great job using his length in that situation. Well, he has certainly found the range and staying pretty busy here on the field.
He's being busy, but it's also the timing and the accuracy that's allowing him to land so many attacks.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever.
Nice leg kick.
Throws the right hand there.
Big, powerful punch land. Now he gets back to range. Double leg shot.
Oh, able to slam him down to the ground. Well done. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground too.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition. This is the choke that your uncle used to do to you when you were a little kid because you didn't have the power to get out of it.
And this might just be a matter of time. Position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep. Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
Solid strike on the ground. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Good work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Battle for position here. Oh, single collar tie here. Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency.
Another takedown land.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. Attacking armbar.
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
It's in there deep. There you go.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight.
You ready? You ready? Let's go, guys, fight.
Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Khabib.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part of his game, his ability to stand and strike with anybody in the UFC.
Well, you see him land the jab there. He's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
I need you to scramble.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continued on for the arm here?
Why is he not recognizing this right now? He's got to recognize this is dangerous. This is a dangerous position. Oh, now he's in trouble.
Not tapping out tonight. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
And they separate. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection. And these will take their toll as this fight goes
Nice.
into the latter rounds. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Nurmagomedov. All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
What a punch.
Oh, nice land there by Nurmagomedov. When he made his UFC debut in 2012, he wasn't striking like that.
No, take him down, cut him, take him down, cut him. Over and over, he's securing these takedowns.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type. Going for the arm here.
Oh, wow, oh!
He might get a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. Absolutely, he finishes his opponent by way of submission. Let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submissions.
So there he is, the baddest man on the planet, UFC heavyweight champion of the world, a title that every heavyweight wants. He has it after the win by submission here tonight. He leaned on the grappling, and he got the job done in a big way.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Murgliano's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 32 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by tap out, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
All right, so a big result for a big man tonight as his star continues to shine. Congratulations to the still UFC heavyweight champion of the world.
The baddest man on the planet is standing in the middle of that octagon right now. Over and over, you see him get new belts. The UFC heavyweight champion remains the same.